Alright, we are live in the first match of NECC Activation Week with the Dunwoody Hawks facing off against University of Ottawa. This is the Hawks varsity team against University of Ottawa Grey.
Pretty exciting matchup with Ottawa having an Astra on the team. That's going to be some exciting gameplay. Typically, I'm seeing Omen, maybe even Brimstone. Astra, that requires some big brain plays and some big brain maneuverability.
So why is that, Jed?
Well,
for those that don't necessarily know what Astra's abilities are.
so with Omen and Brimstone, so Omen and Brimstone, that really requires just that you know where you're placing your smoke at that moment. Viper, because her abilities are able to be reused, it can require some foresight. But if you know what you're doing, everything it turns out okay most of the time. But with Astra, you need to know, hey, this is where I'm planning on smoking, this is where I plan to use these abilities, because any particular star can be any particular ability. It's all up to how the user wants it. So they can make it a smoke, or they can fake smoke. It's a lot harder to play as Astra than any other controller, I would believe. As opposed to Brimstone, okay, I need multiple smokes in multiple places. You just set them down in your HUD, and then they all go down simultaneously. Or Omen, where, okay, I can only set down one smoke at a time, but I have extreme control as to where they go. Alright, looks like the round is about to start with Ottawa looking like they're going for a C push. The Hawks have a couple of people on C, Omen and Killjoy. Omen did get detected. Sends out. Oh, looks like as AZ Twins is already down. It to a 5v4. Now, Ottawa has got the spike down, and a couple of people have gone down long. Now it's a 2v2. Now it's 2v1 with that Killjoy all the way on the other end. Do they have lineups for potential 1v1?
New player
Who's
Gyatso. Look at, he's gonna try to get him to peek.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
Close one. You know what? The Hawks, they take a couple of runs to warm up, so I'm not that concerned. And I know a few of them just got home.
Alright, where does Ottawa looking to go? Looks like they're going to be trying another C push. Maybe. I don't know, some of their players seem apprehensive about that.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind, they're all heading down C. The Hawks seem to be having a bit of a split with, I think it's 3 agents on A. Let's see how that turns out. The turret is discovered, so now Ottawa knows that the Hawks are in their spawn. Looks like Ottawa's gonna get the spike down pretty easily. Now it's a 4v1 all against AZ Twins. Might be able to get a pick or two from people blindly crossing, but it does not appear likely after that Sova throw. That's the second round in the bin for the Hawks. Are they gonna go C again? Maybe they're hoping for more of a B push. It's looking like a B push. That's not the best site, as I have said in the past. That's because it's so easy to rotate to B. Looks like Raze has already been dinked a little bit of damage. Fade Eye goes out. It doesn't appear to have actually caught anybody. Tui detected by the Sova Dart. Where is everybody? Looks like they're all congregating around Garage. Oh my god! Omen gets 2 picks and then dies in Garage. He was fully blinded. At least it looked like he was fully blinded. Now it's a 2v2. Ottawa trying to plant.
Spike planted.
Will they be able to do anything? My cat is just
One enemy
my
remaining.
pets. Alright, looks like the Dunwoody Hawks are able to get that defuse. Well done, Hawks. Looks like Ottawa's going to be doing another B push.
Let's make some chaos.
Oh, looks like Ottawa's actually heading towards A. They're going to run into Raze if they see her. If Raze hears them, they do have a bombshell grenade.
Okay.
Looks like they sent the grenade out. I don't know though, I can't exactly see the whole time. That's a pretty good use of the wall, clearing anybody who's not on site, off the site, forcing people to take harsh angles. Alright, now it's a 2v3. The Hawks might be able to pull it off. Will there be some Valorant timing? There was some Valorant timing. Too many people pushing out. Maybe they coordinated it. But it did not end well for the Hawks. The score is now 1 versus 3. Now, as you said, they do take a couple of rounds to fully get in their Mojo Dojo Casa house, but will that be enough time? Looks like Ottawa is heading back towards A, with a lurker staying at B. Killjoy getting a triple kill. And then looks like they're going with the rest of their team towards A, but hiding out in lobby.
Spike planted.
Will she be able to get a
Last
quadra
player
kill?
standing.
Gets a quadra kill!
Nailed it.
And then is headshot by Raze! Oh my.
Boy, this is a rough start for the Hawks. I think this was a team I remember playing last season.
Killjoy could have gotten an ace that round, but unfortunately choked that last kill. But Raze with the, I don't know how many meters that is, but that was a beautiful headshot. Looks like Ottawa has had great success pushing onto A site. It looks like they're going to be pushing there again. Rocket using their rocket. It doesn't look like they're going to actually see anybody before that runs out.
Found them. Bomb grenade out.
Bullets flying, ults being used, plants
Spike
going
planted.
down. Nobody appears to have been. Nobody appears to have been restricted by KJ's ult.
Last player standing.
Now it's 1v4. Rocket only has a judge. Will they be able to get even one? Unfortunately not. It was one kill away from a flawless victory from Ottawa. The Hawks are struggling a little bit at this. At 6 rounds in, what's that? A quarter of the way there, if all rounds are played out.
Yeah, it's first to 13, so they're down by 4 right now. It's not impossible to come back. I think they still stand a chance.
Yeah,
It's still pretty early.
it's really hard to tell. It's not over until it's over. I've recently been playing Getting Over It with Bennett Body.
You know, this is their second match together as a new team as well, so we're figuring out the dynamics.
Yeah. There's always a comeback possible. It's just if they have the time in the game to actually go through with it. I'm hoping they do. It's actually a 3v4 right now. It's not looking good for Ottawa at this time, but now they brought it down to a 3v3 on a site. And they're planting without any opposition.
Spike planted.
They're going to have a pretty hefty retake. Specifically with the controller Astra being there. Now they also have an Omen of their own to use against, but is that going to be enough?
Grenade!
I feel like they might have to really check Spike to make sure that they don't have a bunch of nano swarms.
Fire in the hole!
Last player standing.
It's 1 versus 2 now. That's what I was talking about with the nano swarms.
What's another death?
Unfortunate for the Hawks. So what are you thinking, Eric? What are your insights?
I'm thinking a lot of stuff right now. I'm not sure I necessarily want to talk about it on stream yet.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, the round has started. Ottawa looking like a full B push. Got a couple people on site. An ult goes off, paralyzing anybody on B. Killjoy with the back of site turret detects that people are in spawn. Are they able to find the Sova and the Killjoy? Got 2 people and oh, Sova gets down. Killjoy gets down by Rocket. We got a 2v2 right here with a wall in the way. They're all around elbow. But they look like they're defusing completely unopposed. The Hawks pull through.
They needed that. Let's see if Rocket will save. Rocket will save, so the econ is good. Well, decent. It's not terrible.
Could be better, but also could be worse. Looks like a timeout is starting. This has been a really riveting game so far. A lot of highs, a lot of lows. Now, not a whole ton of highs for the Hawks, but hey, they're staying in the game. Yeah, complete ninja defuse. For those who don't know, a ninja defuse is when you try and defuse the spike when there's still enemies alive. Some people also take ninja defusing as defusing when no one else knows you're defusing. It has a couple of definitions.
So what do you think they're talking about right now?
Probably talking strategy and what they're gonna do next. because they're staying in the game. They do have 2 points out of 8 points total out of 8 rounds. And so I'm thinking that they need to improve a little bit in certain areas, like retaking sites. But I don't know.
Sentry.
Looks like they're mainly going B, with a couple people maybe going towards garage for a C push. It's too early to tell at this junction. Omen has set out a smoke along C long. It does seem a little bit forward of the choke point. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Ottawa seems hesitant to push in any specific angle. A couple people going A, a couple people maybe lurking around C, trying to get a pick for people rotating when A is discovered. Using a lot of abilities, really saying we're going A. And planting. Rocket is certainly going to report that using his communications. Dry fires. Now people know he's in heaven. They're going to be keeping an extra watchful eye over there. And is dinked off with a, what was that, a headshot from Breach? Fade using their ults across sight. Uh-oh, that was not enough. Their audio may have been obscured, but their vision was not. I mean, it was a little obscured. I mean, I think the Fade ult makes it go black and white or something and decreases your field of vision. But still, it wasn't enough to retake sight, unfortunately. Looks like we got a couple people going A, with Ottawa looking like they're full pushing. Will they be able to see anybody long?
Marked one.
Chewy detects a couple people, or at least one person with their eye, and then is detected themselves by the Sova dart. Everybody's rotating towards A, but it doesn't seem like it would be the smart thing to do to stay in that Killjoy ult.
Spike planted.
They do get the spike down. Now it's a game of retake.
I just don't want to see the same replay as last time. Doesn't seem like we have anybody flanking. Like Ottawa's doing a very good job of holding the corners there.
Ooh, the Hawks get a couple of picks. They get picked off a little bit
Player
themselves.
standing.
1 versus 3. Unfortunately, AZ Twins couldn't pull the clutch. Not that I think that he'd have time if he did. It looks like Ottawa has a lot of success when they decide to go A. They're really able to lock down the site. I feel like they're not able to get any... I feel like they're able to detect and take care of any flankers, if there were any.
You are divided.
Alright, Ottawa looks like they're actually going C this time. They do have a couple people on C. Oh, I think one was actually picked off. Yeah. Now they got a whole ton of people on site. AZ Twins
Spike
trying
planted.
to create some fire sounds.
Bring them down.
Chewy trying to detect anybody in garage. Will they be able to detect Killjoy? Looks like they may have heard them. Will the Valorant take over?
Goodbye.
Chewy gets 1 kill.
Player standing.
Here's the Killjoy behind him, but is unable to actually secure the kill. AZ Twins gets 1 kill. Is detected. Get the Killjoy?
remaining.
Gets the Killjoy. I think it might be the play to just save here.
What's another death?
I think it's way too late to actually defuse if he was not killed by the Sova,
Last
who got out of
round
time,
in the half.
out of the way just in time. All right, it looks like Ottawa put down a couple of pings going towards C, but looks like everybody's actually going B. I don't know, it's the start of the round. Maybe they're trying to push through garage. That might help them. Looks like there's, what is it, Reyna in garage, looking out for anybody coming through grass.
I'll find you.
A lot of people flying some bullets through mid. I don't think anybody's been hit yet, though. It does look like they're trying to go B. However, with the split, it does look like they could also just be organizing a push through garage. Looks like that was the case.
Spike down.
They're
C.
able to fully take sight. Those Astra smokes are really
Spike
powerful.
planted.
Obliterated breaches from Rocket's rocket. Unfortunately, it's not enough. Leaving it to the halfway point
Switching
with
sides.
Hawks only with 2 points versus Ottawa's 10. Now, this isn't impossible. It's certainly not likely, but it is still technically possible for the Hawks to get back.
Turret out.
It looks like there's been a tech pause activated. I don't really know what's happening.
Can you see now?
I do have some better vision, but I feel like that might be going away as soon as I see people moving. Which is, it looks like that was the case. Do you know what's going on with the tech pause?
No, I don't. I'd have to hop into Discord to see it.
I see. Well, it's the start of a new half.
Let me do that right now.
And yes, while it is possible, as I was saying, it does not appear likely. They would have to win a whole 11 points without losing 3. It almost seems like a Sisyphusian task. The story of Sisyphus, you know, pushing up the boulder. I don't know if the terminology itself was correct, but it does seem like a really hard ask. But I do still have hope.
Here we go.
Round starts. The Hawks are heading down C.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Rocket using their blast pass to get onto site. They do get the spike down. 45-second timer has started. I feel like they should probably refrain from just taking fights.
I can tell they're frustrated right now.
Looks like Omen might be stranded, and they were taken out.
Bomb grenade out.
Got a couple people long. Ditto with a couple of nano swarms on spike.
Got him down.
Last player
Taking with the
standing.
times. See if they'll defuse
Uh-oh.
it in time, and they will, unfortunately.
3.63 seconds
Ottawa
left.
within 2 points of taking the first match.
Time to work. find you.
Alright, looks like the Hawks are going to see again. Raze again with the blast pack getting onto site. Chewy getting down the spike, starting that 45-second timer from now. Omen's smoke is pretty good, but Killjoy is able to hide in it. Will it go down and we get 2 double angles? Ooh! Fade getting
Nice
2
play there.
kills.
Right
That
as
was
the
a beautiful
smoke
play. What was I saying
One
about
enemy
useless
remaining.
gunfights? Uh-oh. Looks like Chewy got a triple kill.
Hawks looking
The
a
Hawks
lot better
have
this
won.
round.
It's still gonna be a tough ask to get, what is it, 10 more rounds? Meanwhile, they gotta keep Ottawa from winning 2. Now, you were saying that it takes about half a game length in order to find their rhythm, find their groove.
Not quite this long, but that last round was a lot better. And again,
Yeah.
you know, this is new team dynamics, so it's a little different. They haven't been playing together that long. We're
Yeah,
looking for them to improve as the season goes on.
Bring them down.
yeah, that is true. I also feel like
Where are
Heaven is a bit of a attacker-sided map, just because, you know, there's multiple sites that the entire team can push on. Meanwhile, there's 3 sites that 5 people have to divide
enemy
themselves
remaining.
on to predict where they're going. All right, on 4v1 at that end there, Chewy gets the last kill on the Killjoy. Yeah, it looks like the Hawks are getting better. They're getting in each other's heads, knowing what they need to do.
turret out?
That economy looks pretty good. It's not looking that great if the Hawks are able to get another round off.
Bring them down.
Astra using a suck over by the doors for garage. Chewy almost sucked in, but is able to avoid it. Sova marking one of the enemies. I did not see which one it did. They do push onto site. A couple people are vulnerable. Chewy with a spike, getting it down in
Spike planted.
default position.
Face your
Having
fear!
an eye over on elbow. The entrance and elbow. Rocket pushing out just in time to get 1 kill and then is killed themselves.
Enemy down.
2v2.
Last player standing.
Fade and Killjoy
One
versus
enemy
Killjoy
remaining.
and Sova. Killjoy versus Sova. Who's gonna win?
Ooh,
Ooh!
Hawks.
Another!
take it. Another round goes to the Hawks. Nice follow up there by Ditto. We're starting to see them pull through. I can tell they're warmed up now. What do
It
you
looks
think,
like
Chad?
they are.
Here.
Yeah, I feel like if we take a look over at the at the economy, yeah, it's not looking too great for the Ottawa team. Looks like they got a bunch of sheriffs and a stinger, a bunch of light shields. They're really trying to save up for next round.
Spike down
Raze gets a
A.
pick on Fade, then as the AZ Twins gets 2 picks back. Beautiful play by AZ Twins. Is he going to... Looks like he has smoked off Heaven, and now has also smoked off entrance for CT.
Yeah, it's
Reyna.
interesting this time.
Reyna now has ult. Uh-oh, looks like Killjoy is flanking from Ottawa.
Satchel
Looks like Omen detects them, maybe. I think if he didn't, then
One
he's
enemy
already
remaining.
dead. The flank was in fact killed by the Killjoy diff. Rocket getting that last kill on Astra with a headshot. Amazing play. The Hawks have really gotten into their mojo.
Yeah, they found their groove.
It's like the Emperor.
Unfortunately, they go back on defense
There.
soon, and I think they're stronger on attack right now.
Well, if they can just prevent the Ottawas from getting 1 point, then looks like they won't have much of that issue at all.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, if they do lose 1 point, then their only chance is overtime.
Go get him.
But also, bringing it back to the point of they're warmed up, I feel like they would do better come
Where are we?
attacker side again. Astra bringing down the wall. Rocket alone on site. Uh-oh. Being backed up by a couple of her companions. They've got the spike down, starting that 45-second timer. Uh-oh. With the Sova ult.
One enemy remaining.
Raze gets a kill and then is killed by Chewie. 3 left alive. That's going to look great for the Hawks' economy. What's the score now?
Oh, timeout.
7-11.
That is the second timeout called by Ottawa. Let's note that.
Now, it's really looking like this game could go either way. The Hawks have really pulled quite a comeback at the beginning of this second half. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that sums it up. I think it took them a while to warm up. That's what happens, though, when, it's to be expected when you're working and you're in school.
Yeah. I also feel like some teams, they warm up playing like a game of competitive, maybe even just unrated. But if you're warming up against the enemy team, well, now suddenly you're warming up against what they're doing instead of just general tactics.
I mean, it worked last year. We got second in the Emergence Nationals. It would be good to come up with some other strategies. I know they used the firing range and aim trainers, but in terms of getting a few matches in beforehand, there's not always time.
Yeah, I really like the inclusion of the team deathmatch, in that, deaths.
I see
Well,
that.
yes, they matter to the end of the match. They also help in preparing. Oh my God! Rocket got a kill with the blast shells.
Oh, he's about to get
Last player standing.
Unfortunate.
pistol to the
Spike
face.
down.
It's
A.
1 versus 4. I'm not thinking that's gonna be able to come.
A lot of pressure on Ditto.
That's a lot of pressure. That is correct.
Thrifty.
Ottawa
First
will
peak.
take it. Match point coming up. That is all right. We will go into
Match
another
point.
match.
Hey, they can just win 5 more and bring it to overtime. I mean, hey, maybe Ottawa can get a little bit sloppy. Hey, it's practically guaranteed at this point. It is man's hubris.
Bring them down.
Two people dazed by Killjoy's, what was it, their nanoswarm? No, it was... Sorry, it was Astra's ability. The Hawks slowly pushing up onto onto B. It's currently a 4v5. They can still pull through, but they do need to be working ultra close together. Looks like they're going to be pushing on to A, where only Sova looks like is actually on site. People are slowly pushing onto site with... I'm not entirely certain who heading heaven. Is it Sova? Is Sova on heaven? Looks like it is. Looks like it would be a
30
good
seconds
place
left.
for a revealing dart.
Last player standing.
1v4. It's not looking very likely. Gets one pick,
Tough,
but unfortunately
tough
that's
match
the
for the
game.
Hawks.
Real tough with the first half of that.
GG's, we'll see what happens in match 2.
Defenders win.
Any last words, Jet, before we go on standby for a few minutes?
The Hawks had a fierce game in that second half, but unfortunately they didn't pull through.
That was a great 5-win streak I think we had, and I'm curious to see how they do with the second match.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going
I
to
would
go...
certainly hope that any mental is not destroyed by this. I'm looking for a
this will fire
exciting
them up.
second game.
If I know them, this will fire them up, so... We will be back in probably about 5 minutes.
Alrighty then. See you all soon. Make sure you give us a follow. versus, I believe it was Ottawa BlueGold. I don't remember.
Yep, University Eau Claire BlueGolds.
Oh,
Not
Eau
Ottawa.
Claire.
Yep, different college. Nope, it is best of ones, unfortunately, Ryder.
All right, I see.
Typically it's best of 3, but since this is activation week, it is best of 1 just to get through matches.
All
Yep.
Cover going out.
Spike planted.
Flash. Suppressor.
Last player standing.
Tough start for the Hawks. Let's see how round 2 goes.
Shadows traveling.
Hello?
There we go. Now I can hear you.
I don't know, for some reason 6 doesn't work. But alright. Sorry. Alright, looks like, what is it, Eau Claire that's red?
Yep, correct. No,
Alright,
Blue Golds. Yep, Eau Claire Blue Golds.
No, I mean, red is in like what their HUD looks like on the minimap.
They're on the right. Yeah.
But yeah, alright. So Eau Claire looks like they're gonna be pushing B with one person on B. Everybody else is on A.
30 seconds left.
They all appear to have made it onto site using rafters. They are planting.
Spike planted.
It is, was it 3 versus 4? Yeah, 3v4. Now it's 3v3.
One enemy remaining.
Stealing sight.
It looks like Sova was blinded, but not for long enough. Or it was for long enough, and he's dead.
Gun here.
Alright.
Gun here.
Having won the second round, that's going to look great in their economy.
Gun here.
Alright, Eau Claire looks like they're going to be doing another B push. At the start of this third round.
Give me a second,
Hold our
Jen, as
ground.
long as we're in a buy phase. We're going to go into standby and add Ishoni to this.
Shadows traveling.
Alright, turns out my right shift button is not going to work either due to sticky keys.
Shadows traveling.
Spike planted.
Hello? Hello?
Cover going out. Blinding.
Hello.
Gun here.
Last player standing. Thrifty.
All right. Yeah.
It is difficult tracking their Omen, but not impossible. I can do it.
That's funny. Alright, we are back. We're joined by Ishoni. Welcome, Ishoni.
Yes. Hello.
So you've been watching this. What do you think up until this point?
Right here.
Well, rough first game, obviously. Probably just a warm up. They did catch up, kind of, in the second half. It might be because of a lineup diff, as they call it. I think they had a better smoker, definitely. Omen might have not been the best for Haven. Yeah. As far as duelists, I know the players in duelists didn't really seem like they were doing too well, but
Cover going out.
you know, that happens. So
So you should be able to see the
Spike planted.
game now on your stream.
oh yes. I'll put that up.
Turret out.
AZ Twins, if he times this right, he could get a couple blinded.
Shadows traveling.
Last player
Switches to a
standing.
smoke. Now he's the only one left against 4 people. Tries to go for a weapon switch and dies because of it. Unfortunate.
Alright. It seems like attackers are going to stack B. We're splitting for defenders. Omen's playing mid.
You are powerless.
I know exactly where you are.
Fast taking B.
Here. Here.
Not a great
Spike
start of the
planted.
round with
Mayo
Omen
goes down.
immediately
Last player
smoking
standing.
A long. Now Omen's the only one left against 5 people. And it's a flawless game from Eau Claire, leading the score to 1 versus 4. It's beginning to look like the previous game, except with now a timeout starting now.
Yeah, this is tough. I know they're going to be talking about this a lot after, and I know there's a few more people added to the team, so we might be looking at roster changes. I'm not sure yet, though. It's way too early to talk about that. It is activation week, so this match actually doesn't count towards the season. It's kind of like preseason.
I see.
Yep. So that's why it's a best of
Alright.
1. So like technically we have until the 30th to change the rosters.
Alright, defenders taking a timeout. Probably discussing new strat. Definitely. I noticed the lineups are pretty similar except for the KJ, the Sentinel, KJ and Cypher.
Alright, looks like Eau Claire is going for an A push this time. We have seen that Omen
Okay,
does.
Sova peeking mid, it seems.
Cover
Jet
going
peeking
out.
just a little bit too early.
That
Looks like
KJ
Omen
with the
did
quick
have
fling.
a one-way.
No, that is coming up heaven.
3 suppressed.
3 enemies suppressed, and then is immediately suppressed himself.
Spike planted.
Three versus 4. Not looking well for the Hawks. Now it's a 4v2. 3 versus 2. They got 1 pick.
Seems they are having a hard time retaking sites.
Now it's a 2v2. It's looking a lot more likely. But will they have the
Player
time?
standing. One enemy
1 versus
remaining.
1. And that Sova diff. Unfortunate.
Level heads until we're home, yes? Good.
I have heard of one strat recently called Gamble. Gamble site pick.
Gamble.
Yeah, so the entire
about
team, so the entire defending team picks one site. 5
I
stack.
see, yes.
So 5 stack go on one site for defending. They're gambling that the attackers are going to that
Sometimes
site.
that is the best way to go.
Yeah, particularly if one site is really easily retaken. It might be better to gamble stack on
Definitely.
the opposite site.
I think that'd be a great idea for this game. It seems like Uclair is force stacking, like rushing quickly onto the base or onto site. That doesn't seem to be the case now. Pushing mid. Seems like they're going through tree to A.
Wow, 2 in 1
And
with the Sova darts and the Cypher Cam in the same spot.
Shadows traveling.
Alright, they're all stuck at tree.
Looks
Going
like they're
back to
heading all
mid.
mid.
Yep. Heading through market, all 5 of them. And Omen's TPing on to B site.
They're really being kept on their toes, Claire.
Just saw him there.
30 seconds left.
They brought it to a
Planted.
4 versus 2. It's not looking likely for Eau Claire.
One enemy remaining.
Through the smoke, Ditto gets a kill.
Nice.
Amazing round from the Hawks. Will they save it for Sova to get his ult? Where is Sova?
Alright, let's see if they can use that for momentum.
Looks like the Hawks got some good economy. I was not able to see the score. Omen immediately breaking the window in the tree. Or between tree and heaven. Rocket with a thin angle of attack.
Alright. Sitting
Looks
back,
like they're
waiting
gonna be
for a
justified.
push.
Amazing
What a
shot from Rocket.
What a pick.
A couple of Eau Claire look like they're heading towards mid. Trying to keep Rocket out of that sight line. Using KO and Molly. Rocket tries to get a shot with that off.
Shadows traveling.
Unfortunately does not get it. Kostin getting 2 kills. It's now a 2 versus 3. It's not looking likely for the Hawks.
Great. KO and Omen. This does seem winnable. Oh,
Nobody detected with Eau Claire's
Spike planted.
KO.
still got 2 ults left.
There.
Oh, that is a good point.
But I don't think they'll use it this round.
Cover going out.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Omen gets a
Alright.
blind and a pick. So last person stairs.
Who's traveling?
Might be able to detect them.
Alright, alright.
What's another death?
Heading towards rafters. Unfortunate. Hawks almost got it.
Nice
Unfortunately,
try,
not enough.
Omen. Seems they're stacking
going
in
out.
this round. See how this goes.
Spike down A.
Rocket gets 2 kills at the start of the round.
Have the Omen one way. Will that help them? Spike
5
is
versus 2.
down. Spike is down in A main.
Unfortunately, the Hawks did not pull off that flawless.
Shutting them down.
Looks like we got a flank and
Point
killjoy.
suppressed.
Yeah, seems like she's just holding that flank, waiting for them to rotate over to B.
Patience
It
would
seems
be
like
key
that's
in this
what they're
situation.
doing.
One enemy remaining.
Gets 1 pick.
There we go.
And then is
Aw.
picked off himself.
30 seconds
Unfortunate.
left.
1 versus 3. If his crosshair placement
Alright,
is
Omen
good.
is going mid.
Everybody is rushing off a site thing is going B, but he's
10
actually
seconds
going
left.
A. Nobody's on site. He's got a free plant. Sounds like a couple people have heard him. He could try and
Scanning
hold
ahead.
off site.
Shadows
And if somebody
traveling.
tries to attack defuse, he does have his ult. Could be avoided by KO using his ult before tapping.
Last player standing.
What did I say about that crosshair placement? Oh, but fortunately it was
There
too
we
much.
go.
That is another round for the Hawks.
Right,
Bringing them
what's the
at
scoreboard
like
looking like?
it's 3-6 if I saw that
Done
correctly.
here.
Even if they don't win any more before the half, they do certainly have to face that 3-9 curse. To those who are unaware, the 3-9 curse is a phenomena in which people who at least get to 3-9 before the halfway point, they got a better shot of winning than if it was, you know, less than 3.
Get out of my way!
I don't know, it's just what I've heard. Looks like Eau Claire is doing an A push. Nope, that is B. I'm just seeing something really glitchy. 3 people suppressed by KO. Tries to shoot blindly through a smoke. It does not work well. He then uses his ult. If he is down in this position, he does get 13 seconds in order to be
One enemy
revived.
remaining.
If they're able to get that revive off, that could be the entire difference. Unfortunately, he does in fact perish. 1 versus 2. The defenders won. The Hawks get 1 more notch under their belt. A point. What do you think of the game so far?
What's the score right now? Is that an 8 and 7?
Sentry.
Well,
4 and 6 right
Can't
now.
really see it. It's super blurry
Let me
on my
turn up
end.
resolution 1 second.
But so far, the game is, of course it's still in the first half. Definitely both teams probably do have their strengths on both sides. It just seems like the Hawks in this scenario are not the best at defending on this site.
during the last game, they were pretty better at attacking.
Yes.
But they do have many more points than they did at this point. It still is anybody's game, that is correct.
Swarm grenade out.
Coasting gets a pick on Chewy.
You are
KO gets a pick
powerless.
on Cypher. KO uses his ult to try and get everybody off of sight so that his team, Eau Claire, can push on. Looks like they are going to get that plant down. Spike is planted.
Placing alarm bot.
Alright, we are down to a 4 versus 3.
Last player standing.
In
One enemy
main.
remaining.
Takes one down. Omen is left with KO. Wraps around the box. Does not hold. Whips his shots. Ring around the rosy. Here we go. Oh.
Oh, that was tough.
That was a good use of the judge.
Last round before the switch.
We're moving out. Pack heavy.
Alright, last round before the swap. Hopefully they can do better on attacking.
If it's 5 to 7 or 4 to 8, I think the Hawks have a better shot at that second half.
Revealing area.
Chewy using a dart at the top of the round. Detects many people. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's in boathouse now.
Here. Here.
One person seen logs, but is not killed. Rocket gets a pick. Uh-oh. It's a 2v2. Anybody's side.
I don't know if he is.
One suppressed.
House.
Flash.
One enemy remaining.
This all
Gets the pick. He stares. He might be able to just defuse right here, right now.
Oh, there
Through
we
the
go.
wall headshot. Amazing shot by AZ Twins.
Alright, we're ending the half on 5 to 7. You're 2
Switching
rounds
sides.
off.
Well played, Hawks.
How do you think this next half is going to go? With the lineups we have, Killjoy on attack, and we got Cypher on defense now.
I feel like with any kind of Sentinel, it's really easy to lock down sites. So if they're able to just get on, then I feel like it's going to be, I don't want to say guaranteed win, but I'm wanting to say that.
My prediction is, I think the BlueGolds here seem like they have the better Sentinel for defending. In this case, on Ascent. I think Cypher has a lot more to bring to the table for defending than attacking, even though they did do good.
Yeah. I feel like Killjoy, if they get that spike down with their nano swarm,
Killjoy is great for attacking, in my opinion. Much better.
Rocket
attacker.
getting deep into sight already underneath fingers. Omen got many a smoke down, blocking off tree and heaven. Is Rocket gonna see anything? Oh, did Sova's shock dart just hit KO? Impressive.
Ooh, they got a pick down heaven through the wall.
Yeah, that was interesting. Was that sus?
Last player standing.
No.
Okay.
A lot of people.
I
like to
think
pre-fire
there was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking there was a
It was
revealing
recon
dart.
vault also.
Recon bolt, that's what
yeah.
it's called.
That was interesting.
It was an interesting
Oh,
play.
it was
I was
all
thinking the
like-
Hawks had a better attacking,
Mhm.
but it looks like they weren't able to pull through at least the first round. The first round being a pistol round, not
Pistol
everybody's
round, yes.
proficient with the pistols. I myself am quite skilled with the sheriff.
I know. I feel like I'm so much better in a pistol round than with an actual gun.
I mean, hey, with a sheriff, you just need 2 body shots. Unless, of course, they bought shields. But who does that? Many people, I found out.
Alright, we got a recon bolt to market. Seems like no one is there. Taking mid. So we got a couple people stacked near mid, one on site.
AZ Twins slowly pushing up Cat. Is he gonna figure out about the KO? Fortunately, was taken down before KO could be discovered.
Spike down mid. Last
Rocket with a
player
Marshall.
standing.
Unfortunately, does not do enough damage. And that is another round for Eau Claire.
The Hawks right now seem very uncoordinated. I mean, they have been playing together for a very short time, but they are doing pretty well together for the amount of time they've been together.
So the only playing they've done together was the campus clutch this weekend. So it was kind of.
Yep. But they did great.
Yeah.
They won the first 2.
That was fun. That was fun watching them, and
Yeah.
you know, I hope Concordia brings the trophy back from Turkey. That would be cool to just have any team from
That would
Minnesota.
be really cool, yeah.
But I don't know. I think there's a lot of good teams. I think Winthrop has a team in there. Probably Maryville.
Yeah, but for these guys to be playing against teams that have been together for several months and to win 2 games
Yeah.
is pretty good.
Yeah.
For not even playing with each other at all. Alright, see a KO. Flashes in. Lines himself. Alright, the jet entry. Gets a pick on the Cypher. Right, we now have full control over sights. The bomb is going down on Dice.
It's gonna be a 3v5. It's gonna be pretty hard to take.
They still do have smokes though.
One enemy remaining.
Alright, we'll get to control that sight. There we go.
Wow.
Clean win by the Hawks.
A flawless win by the Hawks. At least if I saw that correctly.
Yes.
Looks like the Hawks are splitting up. A couple people going B, but the
Yeah.
Spike is going A.
A couple of people contesting a B, yep, with Cypher on site. Seems they are doing a slow push through B, probably a flank.
Seems like some people are really staying at B. I get that people haven't been seen yet, but maybe the Hawks have been making noise.
These guys are waiting for people at B to make contact. Seems like sight is clear, but they are waiting for more intel. Is unable to kill.
Two Hawks versus 5 Eau Clairs. It's not looking promising.
This is almost an inverse of the West Road.
Yes.
They are both detected by the Eau Claire KO.
30 seconds
Got
left.
Cypher back there with the flank through mid. Is hugging the wall so he did not get flashed.
Looks like he's maybe trying to rotate through spawn. He doesn't have any time though. What was that, 15 seconds
10
left?
seconds left.
10?
I think they're going to save this round. It
That might
takes
be
4
pretty
seconds
smart.
to plant the bomb. They definitely do not have time.
Omen doesn't need to buy any shields next round.
Yep.
Tagged.
Unfortunate save by the Hawks. Sova with that Odin on the other team, the Boodle. That is one of my least favorite players to play against.
Yeah. Is he gonna use his recon
Yeah.
bolt at the
He
start of the
gets a
round?
scan and he just sprays the wall and you're gone.
Got a couple people on A site.
Seems a few of them have taken mid. Cleared mid completely. No noise on mid, which means them at east side. Now you see them all rotating over to B.
Sova getting a couple kills with that Odin, and then dies to their Sova, Chewy.
Take flight.
Unfortunate, Chewy gets suppressed. Now a 3v2 in favor of the Hawks. Rocket only 8 HP. Is he gonna get one kill before he's taken out of mission?
Standing.
Unfortunately, Cypher gets 2 kills. Now it's only Killjoy versus Cypher and Jet. Gets 1 kill, and then is shot with the operator by the Jet, with plenty of time to spare for defusal.
Right, can we pull up that leaderboard really quick? If I can read those, I can't really.
Is the resolution any better?
No. It might be your connection. Is that Jet 14 and 14 on the Hawks?
Looks like 14 and 16 on
14,
Hawks.
16. Alright.
But I don't know myself. Maybe go into free cam and look at the sky.
Well, it looks like a 0 and 13 by the Sova on the Hawks. 8 and 13. There we go.
There is a ping diff. But not
Okay,
very.
Hawks are with 12.
Looks like Eau Claire is
assists.
rushing onto A site. Now, ooh, Jet taken out right away.
Hostile KIA.
KO really trying to take out that other KO. Looks like they succeeded.
One enemy remaining.
2 versus 2.
Standing.
1 versus 1.
Spike down
Killjoy
A.
versus Jet. I feel
That
like I
smoke
might
by
have
Omen
just
on the
seen
Hawks
this.
was not the best smoke.
Initiated.
Did not play to their advantage.
Looks like Jet's coming tree up to rafters.
Target destroyed.
is trying to get the spike down. Jet using ult. Knows where that killjoy went. Unfortunate. What is it, 6-12 now?
That's what it looks like.
Alright, looks like the Hawks are going to need to get 7 wins, preventing Eau Claire from getting a single one.
It should be 8 wins, right? Winning by 2? Or are we not?
It's
7 wins in order to get it to...
Oh, okay, yes.
To, oh, what is it?
Overtime.
Yeah, overtime, sorry. Oh, a timeout is starting right now.
Alright. See what they come up with.
Looks like it was started by AZ Twins, so the Hawks are the one who's,
I don't know
who
if you
called
guys
that
know about
timeout.
a coach's timeout. Some people call it in sports, where the coach calls a timeout, and it's to kind of stop the other team from their winning flow. So maybe this will stop them, but who knows?
Maybe have them get inside their
It
own
does work
heads.
sometimes. But they might just need to clear things up.
Maybe they're talking some strategy, saying, "Hey, we got one match left before we're done with this game, so we got to make it count. And if they do make it count, well, now suddenly they got the time." Wait, where is this?
Heading to the new map.
Claw through them.
New map leaks.
Yeah.
Here.
Alright, so we do have 4 ults this game.
Rocket does see the other jet. Unfortunately, that other jet is able to peek out right in time. Some classic Valorant timing.
Revealing area.
At KJ, waiting at
Right here.
tiles. Waiting
Looks
for
like
noise,
Chewy is
it
heading
seems.
towards mid, but with the spike.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. He's pushing towards A main.
2 people on B, the rest are at A, or other way around. 2 people on A, the rest are at B and mid. It will have to meet
One
up
person
with
looking
KJ.
through A main. The other one in tree. Omen.
Three
We got
suppressed.
Cypher
Really
returning
close.
to A.
Oh wow, 3 hostiles detected from the Eau Claire KO.
Toaster.
That's pretty funny listening to KO refer to his doppelganger as Toaster.
30 seconds left. One enemy
I know that
remaining.
Chamber refers to
Defenders win.
KO as Toaster.
And that is game.
That was a
GG to the Hawks.
tough match for the Hawks.
That is GG's. Well, hopefully they will be able to learn from this game. And again, they have been playing for together for not that long. So they will develop a play style together.
That indeed they
Yeah,
will.
hopefully.
Alright, thank you both for joining. I'm going to cut to standby
Yeah.
here. Yeah, I guess anything else you'd like to say?
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Make sure you give us a follow down below. And I will see all you dudes,
Sounds
or
good.
whoever's watching,
Tune in
in the next
tomorrow.
stream.
Tune in tomorrow, Rainbow Six Siege.